it a foreclosure, makes it a pre-foreclosure, but it's not, like the bank's going to take it away. You sell the damn thing and you're out of hock and you got some money at the end of the day now. But it wasn't like that in 2006.
Yeah, I know 2006. I remember 2006 very well. That's when kind of things crashed on me.
Isn't that about the time we met?
Yeah, that's the time we met.
Haven't we been around that long?
Yeah. We've been hanging out for a long time. We met. Yeah, when I lost my job and lost my house, losing my house and everything else. The bank wouldn't. They just wanted their money back. They wanted their money back, and that's what they wanted their money somehow. They lost money on that place. I know that. I heard someone bought it through a broker for $120,000. And then it was foreclosed again.
Oh, I don't doubt it. That whole project was iffy.
Yeah, I mean, and I told you I went to my old house I grew up with. It was I was telling you about it recently, and it was ready to be foreclosed, or the guy was trying to sell it to the bank or something like that, and
that would be a short sale.
Yeah, and I looked at the pictures of the house, and I felt like, wow, if my father was alive, he'd be crying. He did so much work to that house. He put new windows in. He did all that work. Ceilings are collapsed. I mean, I have friends who still live in that neighborhood, and it's in the west side of Chicago, the Austin area, Austin and Roosevelt, and they don't go out past 7 o'clock. When the streetlights go out, they grab their kids and they put them inside the house.
Yeah, pretty much after dinner nowadays. before the street lights come on. Yeah, it's not a good place.
I wish it was a good place. When I was growing up, everybody knew everybody else. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to be
Well, technically that is assault. Technically, yeah.
Not really a smack, and then your mother will come to you, then you'll come home, and one neighbor will tell one neighbor, and one neighbor will call your mother up, and your mother will, what did you do wrong? And you say, and she goes, don't lie to me twice. And then you'll say, and she goes, I know the truth. You had to come home with the truth. And my mom was a good bluffer. She didn't know the truth like that sometimes. She's heard half the story. So I had to tell her the truth.
Yeah, there was a lot to be said about those days because we would take it off the floor, off the main floor, and you'd worry about it in the back room kind of situation. If you caught a neighbor's kid, like you said, acting up, you hit him on the back of the head. It's like when I talk to your mother later, you're going to learn that that will be the last time you do that. You understand that, right? You put a little fear of God into him and a little bit of and the kid straightens out or at least breaks that pattern. Nowadays, that's not our place. Nowadays, it used to be a good thing, where you just took care of each other kind of thing. You kept it in-house, nobody really knew about it. You took it off the floor. You in the back room, you figured it out, and it never happened again, We're not in that place anymore. Oh, I wouldn't even consider doing that. I wouldn't even, no. Nowadays, no. Well, I remember back in the day, when my dad was a Chicago policeman, I was privy to a couple of kids who got out of line, and one of the other cops got wind of it, and they brought the kid into the station house, the local house, and they would call the cop. hey, your kid's over here. We got him handcuffed to the bench. What do you want to do with him? I'll be right there. And you would never, whatever got you there, you would never do it again. And these cops, they didn't care. They wanted to see justice delivered immediately if we caught your kid. I had one like that too. He handcuffed me to the head railing and quizzed me for about 20 minutes. Hey, she liked me. She went after me, okay? Handcuff her. Yeah, times are different. I don't think I'd ever slap a... I can't see doing that. I can't. Not without, fear of a lawsuit. I'm not gonna... No, it's your kid. Not my monkey, not my circus. I put in my time. Kid, get off of me, and that's all you're gonna get. Just get away from me. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. I can hear you fine. Yeah. Nothing. No. Well, on the bike side, we did a fundraiser for Operation Combat Bike Saver. We were able to raise $27,000 to help the veterans and help them rehabilitate themselves into society, even if it's just working on motorcycle engines. Part of a dream that I've always had. Well, we raised the money and we presented them a check for $27,000, and I don't know why we weren't aware of this, but OCB has their own little contest. Whoever raises the most money will get their next bike or build. They get the bike. We want a bike. We want a chopper. We want a chopper. So we're going to have them painted the company color teal. And there's only 3 of us in the office who ride. I think we're going to be taking turns and, just showing it off and just kind of like rotating it. But it's like, geez, we want a motorcycle? How did that... It was nice. It was a very huge honor just to do the work. The motorcycle run was a bitch to put together. The 5K race was another bitch that we had another event same day. It was a full day. And I'm I think I'm still tired. But it was a very long weekend that was very fruitful. But we want a motorcycle, Ben. Yeah. So we're going to rotate it. We'll show it off. I would like to park it at the office. As people come in, you get to see the OCB motorcycle. As you come right in. People are still not used to the idea that motorcycles can go in houses. It's okay. Motorcycles can go in the living room, folks. But we're probably going to... I'll bring it down here eventually and get some pictures of it and kind of share it around. I'll take it for a couple of days, leave the car at the office, and then go back on the bike and then, bring the car back. $2 hours, 15 minutes. I live 2.5 hours away from work for the most part, and I can't be happier. I don't have to go every day. That's the bonus round. Oh, interviews? Off the top of my head, I can tell you the number one would be Sammy Farha. Sammy was the person who lost against Chris Moneymaker in the 2003 poker tournament, WSOP, that changed, everybody can now be a Chris Moneymaker. Sammy grew up through the Vegas system through the 50s, 60s, and 70s. If anybody knows where bodies could be buried, it would be Sammy Farha. And if I got an hour with Sammy, I don't think we would ever leave the 50s or 60s when Vegas was just getting through mob rule and into mainstream. But during the mob rule days, you gotta know those colorful stories. Oh, and I met a dealer. Her name is Charmaine. She's 78 years old, still dealing cards. And I happened to mention, if I was ever to interview anybody, it'd be Farha. And she goes, "Oh, I got much better stories." So I'm thinking, okay, even though, he may have been, in the room when shit hit the fan, this lady saw more shit hit the fan. I totally got it. So next time I go, I think I'm going to take her out to lunch and just, 1950, what do you remember? Who was running what? Was it like North Side, South Side, where people stayed out, how did the mob work that, and how did you stay out of the way, and it would have been a different life. It would have been a completely different life. Cuba would be all about NFTs. He got really big into non-fungible tokens. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that something digital could have intrinsic value to others. It's another form of like baseball cards, only it's digital. There are some baseball cards that are more valuable than others, and that's usually by supply and demand. I'm still trying to figure out how something of a digital property can be worth $500,000. Yeah. Jack Dorsey sold his first tweet. I thought that was pretty cool. Now that's the kind of stuff. Okay, if I was going to buy that, what's the big whoop? I got Jack Dorsey's first tweet on Twitter. I have the rights to it and I can license it out. Who are you going to license that to? Who's going to want to buy it? After you want to, after you've owned it, you want to resell it. What kind of market is out there for that? It's still so new. I'm not ready to invest in anything in that genre yet. I'm still big into Bitcoin, still big into Ethereum. The altcoins haven't been performing, but Bitcoin is, again, trying to test the waters of the highest all-time high. So crypto-wise, I had a great week while I was gone. It was on a 25% tear. Well, they go by a lot less margin than you and I would. They're taking profits at about 3, 4, 5%. 3, 4, 5% just barely pays our fees and taxes, when it comes to, just being an average Joe because you don't have volume. So you're comparing a different player to your